Hey guys, in today's video I'll show you 3 amazing motion graphic design tricks, which is a spiral, the tunnel, and the randomized text. So without much further to do, let's get started. Alright, so starting with the first effect, which is the spiral effect. To do that, I'm going to set a pen tool. For the fill, it will be set to none. The stroke, you have a color here, and the stroke weight of 50. Holding shift, I'm going to draw a straight line across my composition. And then for animation, the first thing I'm going to add is a twist. And to do that, I'm going to come down here to add, and then I choose twist. For the twist angle, I'm going to set it at 2000. Then for the animation, I'm going to go to effects and presets, and then I select rotate over time, which you can search at this bar right here. Drag this onto the layer, and then for the rotation degrees, I'm going to set it at 100. Then the next thing is that I'll be adding more effects to this, and to do that I'll be using the adjustment layer. So to add adjustment layer, the first thing is to go to layer, new, and then adjustment layer. So the first effect will be the noise. So to add the noise here, I'll go to effect, noise and grain, then I choose noise. So for noise amount, I'm going to set it at 15, and then I uncheck the use color noise. The next effect will be the CC vignette, which darkens the edges of a composition. So I'm going to go to effect, stylize, CC vignette. So for the CC vignette, I'm going to set in the amount of 250, and then the next effect again will be the glow. So for the glow again, I'm going to go to effect, stylize, then choose the glow. So moving to the next effect, we have the tunnel effect. So to create a tunnel effect, the first thing was to select the shape tool here, which is a circle, set the width to 50, and change the color to this bright yellow right here. Draw the circle at the center of my composition, and then align it at the center also. So the first effect was that I had to change this to a 3D layer. As you can see right here, it's a 3D dimension. So if you can't find this, you just have to click on this switch here to toggle this on. So after changing it to a 3D layer, I press P for the position, and then I set the first keyframe right here at the start, and I move 100 frames ahead, and you can do that by holding Ctrl Shift and the right arrow key, which gives you a movement of 10 frames, and if you do that 10 times, you move 100 frames ahead. So after doing that, I had to come at the end of the keyframe, then I change this right here to a negative value until it fills in the entire screen. Then I had to add in one expression, and to add the expression, I hold Alt and click on this stopwatch icon here to open this expression window, and I type in the loop out expression, which keeps the animation to keep looping over and over again. So after doing that, I had to select this layer, go to effects, then I go to time, and I echo. So for this echo right here, the first thing that I changed was the time. So the time I set it to 2 seconds, and then the number of echoes I set it to 5. After doing that, I had to add in a distortion. So for the distortion, I went to effect, distort, and I went to turbulence displace. So for this turbulence displace right here, the first thing was to change displacement to turbulence smoother, and then I held Alt again, and I click on this evolution, and then I type in time asterisk 50. So there you have it, to create this tunnel effect right here in After Effects. So the next effect was the randomized text effect, and to create that, the first thing was that I had my text. I already have my text layer here, and then I'm going to change this to a stroke, and I set the width to 5. So after doing that, I'm going to come into animate, opacity. So for the opacity, I'm going to send in the first keyframe, move about a second ahead or so. Let me just say 2 seconds ahead. Yeah, and then I set in another keyframe. So for this first keyframe, I'm going to bring it down to 0. Come to the range selector, set the first keyframe from the start, move again right to the end, and then I set in the start to 100. So for this start right here, I'm going to select this keyframe for the opacity, hit F9 to ease the keyframes, go to my graph editor, and I'll bring this handle just somewhere around here to ease the animation flow. Next was that I have to come down to advanced, and then for this randomized order, I'm going to change this to on. So after doing that, I'm going to press U just so that just these keyframes will be visible. Select this layer right here, press Ctrl D to duplicate the layer. Just come down again to the text, animator 1, and then I go to the range selector, advanced, then I change this random seed from a value other than 0, which I will set into 1, and then I change this to fill again. And that's how I animated the randomized text effects right here in After Effects. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you found the video useful and interesting. Please do support the channel by liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more tutorials like these.